Good morning, this is Jack from Charting the Markets Crypto, and this is a pre-market webinar for the morning of Tuesday, the 5th of November. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing, learn from it, transfer it to your own charts, and I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right, I just want to say one thing as we're starting. Obviously, it's the presidential election today, and the perception is that Trump is going to be good for crypto, and he is making positive noises about crypto. Bigger picture, though, I really don't think the outcome of the election is going to affect crypto much. We may well see a short-term price move, but there's not a great deal of a reason for one, and we'll see. I don't think Harris is going to be bad for crypto, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, looking at Solana. Solana, obviously we're below the daily middle band, and we've got resistance there in the 167 area. If we see a sustained break above that, we may well be heading back up to flag resistance, which I've got now at about the 182.5 area. Looking at the hourly chart, no current divergence. Looking at the 15-minute chart, we've got a possible RSI 14 sell signal brewing. But here we have broken over declining resistance, which was a nice, decent three-touch trend line. We could just be forming a less steep trend line, but on the other hand, we could be breaking up, and we've got a potential double bottom here. A sustained break up over double bottom resistance at 164.85 would be looking really for a minimum of the 172 area. Basically 170 to 175. We could well see that. Waiting to see. Got to say, leaning towards, well, we've got a nice looking double bottom set up on a couple of the equity indices too. I'm wondering if we might see those play out today, but I think the stuff about the election is overblown. Harris will not be a disaster for crypto. Trump might be good, but honestly, he's so disorganized that I wonder whether anything would actually happen. All right, Bitcoin on the daily chart, we're back testing the daily middle band. I've got that at 68,685, and we're pretty much on it at the moment. On the hourly chart, we've got an RSI 14 buy signal fix, and we've got another potential level bottom here. That, on a sustained break up over 69.5k, would have a minimum target in the 71.5k area and an extended target, which would be in the 72.3 area. That could take us a fair amount of the distance back up to the high. We will see. All right, looking at Ethereum. Ethereum, we don't really have a double bottom here. We've got a potential possible inverted shoulder neckline, but I think these lows are just too far apart to be a double bottom. I've got that at 24,889, and we're breaking over declining resistance again. Although, actually, no, this wasn't a bad trend line either. Waiting to see if this develops, but I'm watching for potential bottoming patterns to form here. On the bigger picture, though, if we are going to go lower, then there's not really an awful lot to say about where we would be going on Bitcoin. Potentially, we've got a huge double top formed here, but I'm not taking that seriously. Mainly, I'm watching the Solana chart. Now, if we see a lot of further downside on Solana, then we need to consider the possibility that we're going from the flag resistance to flag support. Now, that flag support, the obvious trend line would actually be, sorry, I haven't got it drawn in here, but I'm just going to draw it in now. It would actually be this. And again, it's not a bad trend line. That would put the obvious flag support trend line in the in about the 102 area here. So that would be a big decline, but it would still be a bull flag. And if we do see that, I'd be leaning strongly towards that being a buy opportunity. So we'll see. I think we're a long way from getting to the stage where I'm talking about 102 as a serious target. But as soon as we turned at that resistance, it became a possible target. So it is something I'm bearing in mind. All right, great. Let's have a quick look at questions. Yeah, I mean, I think they would. I think they'd both be positive. I don't see Harris would be bad for crypto, and I don't think Trump would be bad for crypto either. But I don't think, in terms of the news this week, presidential election, people are talking about it as, Harris would be bad for crypto and Trump would be really good for crypto. I'm not sure Trump would be as good as that, and I don't think Harris would be bad at all. So we shall see. All right, great. In that case, I think that's a wrap. I'll have this posted ASAP. I'll catch you guys later.